It's high school playoff girls basketball, and you're home for local high school sports. 99 The Wave and radio on the go on YouTube. I'm John Moinkle coming to you inside the Mount Vernon Gymnasium tonight. It's Class 3A regional semifinal action as Dike-New Hartford at 13-10 on the road to take on the 20-2 Mustangs, which are ranked number 1 in Class 3A. Well, the 3A girls basketball field has been narrowed down to 32 teams, and tonight the regional finals will be set as the road to Casey Center continues. Teams playing tonight are 2 wins away from a coveted appearance at the state tournament, and a state tournament favorite, a state championship favorite here tonight with Mount Vernon is going to be taking on a team coming on the road looking for what would be a major upset. So D&H, again, they've had an up and down season coming in, a couple games over 500, but they've played some of their better ball down the stretch of the year. Winners of 4 of their last 5 games. They got a close win over Hampton-Dumont Cal, 37-34 on Saturday in the first round of the playoffs, where they had a ton of turnovers, did not shoot the ball well at all, but they're hoping that they got that out of their system going up against a really solid Mount Vernon tonight. And the reigning 3A champions, the Mustangs, they're as good of a team as you'll find. They've won 18 straight games, and their only 2 losses on the season were all the way back in early December against ranked Class 5A teams, Iowa City West and Cedar Rapids Prairie. They shoot the three-pointer well. They're one of the best three-point shooting teams in the entire state of Iowa, and they have several players who can score well. They also take really good care of the basketball. In fact, their turnover average is less than 10 or is just over 10 per game at 10.4. So that's really good for girls basketball. So Mount Vernon, certainly one of the better teams around, and Dike-New Hartford is going to have to play really well if they are to contend here in this one tonight. The winner will advance to Saturday's regional final, which will be against either Pella Christian or number 12 in 3A Mid-Prairie. We're getting set for a 7 o'clock opening tip-off here between Dike-New Hartford and Mount Vernon. Back on Saturday, I did get a chance to talk to leading scorer on the season, Peyton Foster. So here's a bit of my conversation with the Dike-New Hartford Junior. It's continuing coverage of Dike-New Hartford girls basketball, and I'm being joined right now by Peyton Foster after a 37-34 win over Hampton-Dumont Cal. And Peyton, I know this is a game that came down to the very end, but most important thing here in the playoffs is that you guys survived and advanced. Just tell me about this game and being able to, overcome some difficulties throughout.
Yeah, definitely. It was a tough game, no doubt. It's tournament time. It's time for postseason, so it's just what we expect as we go on. But credit to Hampton-Dumont. They came out. They were fighting. They're a good team. We played them early in the season. They've definitely made lots and lots of improvements, so hats off to them for just coming out ready to compete.
What were some of the things that were seeming to give you guys the most difficulties, especially on the offensive end? Because I know a lot of shots that maybe you typically hit weren't necessarily falling here tonight. Yeah,
I would just say coming down, it's just coming down to the final. It's just executing our game plan. That timeout at the end there, we were just, stay focused. They're going to make shots, we're going to make shots. It's going to be an up and down game, so just staying focused and keeping to our game plan, what our coaches put together for us.
How'd you kind of react to what they were doing defensively? Because, they were tipping a lot of balls. They were getting up in your face on a whole bunch of those possessions. What was that like for you guys out there?
Yeah, they were all over the place, definitely. Just staying, just when they would speed us up, that, we would push the ball up the floor, but then slow down, run our play, but still push the game to be a fast tempo.
15 points for you tonight. I had you for 4 of 6 from three-point range, so kind of in the zone there. What was going well for you? What were you seeing out there?
Yeah, it's good to see the ball go in the hoop. We all have our up and downs, and tonight was a good night to have that happen, but credit to my teammates for getting me the ball, setting screens for me. Definitely Siri Smith, she's had some really good screens tonight, good screens and rolls. So it was a whole team effort. We all put a grind in tonight.
And an opportunity to take on top-ranked team in Mount Vernon coming up here next Wednesday night. What are your thoughts on that one and, just that chance to compete against an elite program there?
Yeah, definitely. It's not often that we get to compete against, like you said, an elite team. So, I mean, we're going to come into practice Monday and get right back to it. You know, our coaches will have a great scouting part with that, but we just got to go in, can't play scared, just play our hearts out. Why not?
You bet. Well, thanks for the time tonight, and congrats on the win.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, once again, that was Dike-New Hartford junior Peyton Foster after the team defeated Hampshire-Dumont Cal in the first-round playoff game back on Saturday. We're getting set for a 7 o'clock opening tip-off here between Dike-New Hartford and number 1 and 3A Mount Vernon. The winner will advance to a regional final on Saturday night against either Pella Christian or number 12 and 3A Mid-Prairie, which are battling tonight down in Wilmette. I'm going to take a timeout. When I come back, we'll introduce the starting lineups, and then we'll have our opening tip-off shortly after that. It's D&H and Mount Vernon. Playoff hoops heading your way here on 99 The Wave and Radio on the Go on YouTube.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Sometimes I worry.
Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Dumont Telephone Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
Dike-New Hartford and Mount Vernon playoff girls basketball is coming up here in just a little bit. Mount Vernon is a team that's shooting over 40% on the season. Their leading scorer on the year is sophomore Savannah Wright, who is scoring 17.3 points per game on 44.1% shooting overall, including a crisp 38% from three. Quinn Pershing right up there, 12.1 points per game, shooting 42% of the year, including 43% from three-point range. That is a really elite right there as well. 12.1 per game by Taylor Frank. It's a team that turns it over only 10.2 times per game, averaging 13.7 assists per game. So a team that shares the ball pretty well also. Meanwhile, Dike-New Hartford being led in scoring on the year by, as mentioned before, Peyton Foster, only double-figure score on the team with 10.5 points per game. Team's turning it over 19 times per game. As the refs come over here, give us a fist bump here at the scorers table. Yeah, Riley Reich's up there. A good season for her down low in the post at 8.5 points per game. Wolverines shooting just 32% and 26% from three-point range on the season. So, again, it's going to take a big effort here to contend with a team of Mount Vernon's caliber, which is coming off of a 75-17 victory against West Liberty back in the first round on Saturday night. You would think that Dike-New Hartford could certainly give them a little bit of a better battle, though. All right, they got the pregame announcements going on here. Oh, yeah. giving the officials a standing ovation. Excellent job there. Great job, yep. We need a whole bunch of those. So if you're interested, contact the IHSA or the IGHSAU. They got a whole bunch of resources available for that. All right, so Dike-New Hartford coming in 13-10, Mount Vernon 20-2. These teams last met in 2021, which was a Dike-New Hartford victory down in this gym in the regular season. Okay, here we go. Let's meet the starters for Dike-New Hartford. Number 11 is a 5'4" junior, Kaylin Meester. Number 13 is a 5'7" junior, Peyton Foster. Number 15 is a 5'4" senior, Mallory Peterson. Number 41 is a 5'10" junior, Riley Reichs. And number 44 is a 5'9" senior, Siri Smith. Wolverines are assisted by Mitzi Peterson and Madeline Danner with head coach Matt Dove. And for the home team, Mount Vernon, number 4 is a 5'9" sophomore guard, Quinn Pershing. Number 10 is a 5'5" sophomore guard, Savannah Wright. Number 11 is a 5'5" senior guard, Taylor Frank. Number 22, a 5'8" senior guard, Courtney Frank. And number 24 is a 5'11" junior forward, Riley Rasmussen. The Mustangs are assisted by Lindsay Kanaki and Aaron Blue, and the head coach is Jacob Misner. We'll take a timeout for the national anthem. Our opening tip-off is next.
The definition of sportsmanship is the quality of showing fairness.
Respect and generosity towards the opposing team and officials.
The things you say and do are a direct reflection of your school and community.
Please stay positive and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Dike-New Hartford and Mount Vernon girls basketball is right around the corner. John Mowinkle with you here inside the Mount Vernon gym. It is Class 3A regional semifinal action. Wolverines coming in 13-10 overall. Number 1 in 3A Mount Vernon is 20-2. All right, so it'll be Riley Rasmussen to jump it up in the center circle against Riley Reichs. Reichs listed at 5'10", Rasmussen at 5'11", but they look pretty similar. And the opening tip-off is won by Dike-New Hartford. They'll move it from left to right, as I see it from my courtside broadcast location here inside the Mount Vernon gym. Wolverines looking to get on the scoreboard here first in this regional semifinal. No look pass to the left side here. Siri Smith holding it overhead. Now it's Peyton Foster. Had the ball tipped away. Taylor Frank with a fast break down the other way, but they will circle back and set up the offense. Wide open three-pointer, catch and shoot. Savannah Wright missed, and the rebound goes to Siri Smith. Here come the Wolverines back down the other way. with Foster run to the point here for DNH in the road blue uniforms with white numbers in text and black outlines. Smith just behind the free throw line, throws it down into the paint. It's Reichs, throws it up, missed everything, and it's going to be out of bounds to Mount Vernon. So not what the Wolverines were looking for in that trip down the floor. And we'll give it back to the Mustangs here with 7:14 to go in the first quarter, and neither team has scored. Either Pella Christian or Mid Prairie is waiting on the other side of this one in a regional final on Saturday nights. Mount Vernon has it on offense. Nice cut along the baseline and a kick to the corner. Here comes a three-pointer, good. Rattle it down through, that's Courtney Frank. And the Mustangs have the first points of the game and a 3-0 lead. 6:50 to go here in the first quarter. Here come the Wolverines down floor on offense. Kaylin Meester with her first touch of the game. Throws it up top here to Mallory Peterson, and around the horn they get it to Foster. Down to Reichs in the high post left. Now up top. Here comes Peterson and a skip pass to the corner near side with Meester. Here's a three-pointer. Missed short here by Peterson, and the Mustangs coming back down the other way. Fast break layup is good. Savannah Wright, the team's leading scorer, 17 points per game, knocks that one right down, or knocks that one down for Mount Vernon. 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. Bounce down to Reichs in the post, and it's deflected out of bounds by the Mustangs, and it'll stay here with the Wolverines. Well, let's see if DNH can just settle in. They've looked good so far, kind of running some of their sets here early on. Now Foster to inbound. They bounce it in. Stolen away by Mount Vernon. Picked up by Wright, and here they come in transition. They toss it forward. Here's Pershing, takes the three, and it's good. Nothing but net. And just like that, a timeout has been called by Matt Dove. 30 seconds in length. 6:03 to go here in the first quarter, and it's Mount Vernon 8, Dike-New Hartford 0. So the Wolverines are off to an 0 for 3 start shooting the ball, including 0 for 1 from downtown. Meanwhile, Mount Vernon, they are 3 for 5 shooting, including 2 for 3 from three-point range. That three-pointer, by the way, just a moment ago, Quinn Pershing hit her second of the game. So 3 for 5 start for the Mustangs. All right, see if the Wolverines can just not panic here. Run their stuff. See if they can get some good looks here. 5:55 to go here in the first quarter. Nice cut to the bucket. Peyton Foster missed the layup attempt. Gets brought to the ground trying to secure the rebound. A jump ball is called. And Mount Vernon has the possession arrow. And that was a good look for Foster. Sometimes they just don't fall, and that was the case there. As Josie Silman gets set to check in here for the Wolverines. Coming in place of Siri Smith. And the Mustangs in the home white uniforms and the maroon numbers and text will bring it across half court. Maroon and gray stripes down the sides. Nice handles here for Frank. They'll swing it around the perimeter here to the near side with the other Frank. That's Courtney Frank. She's got it right now. Drives to the high post right. Now straight on 3, Taylor Frank. Bouncing high off the rim and missed. And the Wolverines get the rebound into the hands of Riley Reichs. And here they come across half court. Trying to get something going here offensively, trailing 8-0. Handoff Foster, top of the key, looks to pass, and they'll go left here to Peterson. And she just had it taken away from her. Savannah Wright tipped the ball free and lays it in at the other end. It's a 10-0 lead for Mount Vernon. You got to be strong with the basketball in this type of situation. These teams will take advantage of little things like that. And just like that, a double-digit lead here for Mount Vernon. I'll toss it down to the post right side with Reichs. Back up top, here comes Meester, drives in the paint, step back shot, airballed it short. Again, that was a good look. She created her opening, but could not get the shot to fall. Trying to keep the dribble alive here is Frank. It was down on the floor, and man, she was pinballing that thing off the floor to keep it alive. Here's a step back three, good, nothing but net for Taylor Frank. And it's 13-0 Mount Vernon. 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. Wolverines still looking for their first point. They've had some decent looks, but are 0 for 5 shooting to start the game, and we got an offensive foul. 41, that's Riley Reichs. Knock one of the Mustangs down to the floor, and it'll be Mount Vernon basketball here with 4:19 to go in the first quarter. The Mustangs have only 2 losses on the season. They were within the first 4 games. only against ranked 5A competition with Iowa City West and Cedar Rapids Prairie. And here come the Mustangs into the front court, working on a 13-0 lead. Down into the post, step back from the block. Shot is missed by Sophia Meester, and the rebound goes to Mount Vernon. Drive down, and a kick out. Straight on three-pointer, and that one missed too strong. D&H gets the rebound after the missed three by Pershing. Here comes Foster, takes it across half court, goes between the legs, passes right and finds Meester. Down to Reichs in the post, and a foul gets called on the turnaround shot by Riley Reichs. And finally, the Wolverines will get a chance to get on the scoreboard here with Reichs heading to the free throw line with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. And the first one by Reichs. Good, nothing but net. So D&H gets on the board here, 3:45 to go in the first. Another free throw pending here for Reichs as Mallory Peterson comes to the bench. And the second one by Reichs is good. Knocks them both down, and D&H trails 13-2 here with 3:44 and ticking to go in the first quarter. Down floor come the Mustangs. Thought we might have a three from Wishmeyer. Instead, she drives in, lost the ball, and it's picked up by D&H in the backcourt. Jalen Smith comes in and gets the takeaway. See if the Wolverines can build some momentum on that. Foster does get it across half court, but being closely guarded by Frank. Foster gets some gauze in her nose. Must have had a bloody nose. And a foul gets called here on Mount Vernon. Number 11, that's Taylor Frank. Closely guarding Foster, and gets called for the second team foul of this first quarter. So the Wolverines inbound on the far side with Meester. And tosses it in to find Foster. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. Mount Vernon 13, Dike-New Hartford 2. Tip ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wolverines. As Wright got into the passing lane and tipped it out. And the Wolverines will inbound here with 29 on the shot clock. Jalen Smith to inbound here from the near side. Toss it into Foster. Here's Silman, top of the key, sends it left and finds Meester. She starts the dribble, takes to the free throw line and stops. To the near side, it's Smith. Drives down toward the baseline, back outside. Foster, three-pointer, too strong. Rebound, Mount Vernon. Here they come down the other way. Three ball in the rhythm by Wright. In and out, but an offensive board goes to the Mustangs. And they'll try it again here. Here's a hook shot on the run by Frank. Missed, but the rebound tipped back to Mount Vernon, and it's corralled in. Step back three by Frank, and again another offensive rebound. Mount Vernon crashing the boards hard, beating the Wolverines to a lot of those balls. Open three by Frank, and that one's good. Man, all those offensive rebounds gave them second, third, and fourth chances, and they connected that time to make it 16-2. Foster across half court. Screen set up top by Reichs as Foster takes it right. Three-pointer by Meester. Missed it short. Rebound Mount Vernon. Mustangs looking to really blow this thing open. It's going to be an open three right, and she hits it. And another timeout has been called by Matt Dove. With 1:58 to go in the first quarter, Mount Vernon leading 19-2. It's going to be a full timeout, so I'll take it as well. Wolverines got some work to do.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Number 1 and 3A Mount Vernon 19, Dike-New Hartford 2. And a full timeout by D&H just getting done with here. Late in the first quarter, 1:58 to go in the opening period. Wolverines with three timeouts left. Mount Vernon still with all 5. All right, here we go. Wolverines across half court. former Jacksonville Jaguar Brad Meester is in the house tonight. And top of the key around the perimeter. Newcomer into the game for D&H is Kirsten Peterson. Step back three by Foster, too strong. Rebound Mustangs. D&H is 0 for 8 from the field to start the game. Mount Vernon is 7 of 15. A big disparity there in the number of shots, especially for it being early. And a step back three is good for Taylor Frank from the near side corner. It's 22-2 Mount Vernon. And again, D&H has gotten decent looks throughout the game, but the lid is on the bucket. Drive down by Smith, left side of the lane, throws it top of the key to find Mallory Peterson. Bounce it down to Kirsten Peterson, floats it up and missed it off the front of the rim. Not a horrible look there again. Just couldn't get the friendly roll. And here comes Frank, left-handed shot, no good, but an offensive board goes to Meester. And a drive down, Wright lays it in off the backboard, able to squeeze through the defenders. And a steal here off the inbounds pass, and another bucket, this time by Taylor Frank. All of a sudden, it's 26-2 Mount Vernon. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Peterson tossing it to the lane. It's Jalen Smith, brings it out. Step back three-pointer. Off the back of the rim and missed. And there's 5 seconds left. Here comes Mount Vernon across half court. Three-pointer, airballed short by Wright. And that will bring us to the second. Wolverines have some work to do, trailing 26-2 to Mount Vernon as we go to the second.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready to refresh your bath or kitchen? Murphy's Heating and Plumbing has your perfect match. From stunning showers to modern toilets, explore endless possibilities in Murphy's exclusive vendor showroom. Stop by on Highway 3 East in Hampton or call for your personal showroom tour. Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, transforming your dreams into reality.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Let's head to the second quarter inside the Mount Vernon gym. It's number 1 in 3A, Mount Vernon 26, Dike-New Hartford 2. The Wolverines did not have a field goal in the first quarter. They're 0 for 10. The 2 points came on free throws by Riley Reichs, but they'll have the ball to start the second quarter here, moving it from left to right as I see it from my courtside broadcast location. And a layup on the left side is good by Jalen Smith. The Wolverines have their first field goal of the night here early in the second quarter. Drive down, left baseline, floating shot up and good by Pershing. So the Mustangs get a quick answer and now lead at 28-4. They are now 11 of 21 in the game, including 6 of 13 from 3. Taylor Frank has a team high 11 points. Here's a Foster three-pointer. In and out. Reichs couldn't quite secure the rebound. Now down to the floor, and a jump ball is going to be called, and Mount Vernon has the possession arrow. And that thing was halfway down and out from Foster, and just couldn't quite get it to fall. Mount Vernon back down the other way with Wright turning on the Jets. Kick out to Frank. Corner three. No good. It hit the shot clock, so that'll be ruled out of bounds. And back to D&H it goes. Taylor Frank not afraid to shoot the three-pointer. She's 3 for 6 from downtown tonight and is the leading scorer. 4 for 9 overall and 11 points. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Foster has it, terminates the dribble and bounces top of the key here to Reichs. Looks to pass, goes left, finds Foster. And a stop and pop move. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but she'll head to the free throw line with a chance at 2 more here early in the second quarter. Fouls on Pershing, team's first of the second quarter, also her first personal. They said it was before the shot went up, so they'll inbound it from the baseline here. Foster looking. He got an inbound there. They get it into Reichs as time was winding down. Led the pass to Reichs as she was being guarded very closely. 6:45 to go here in the second quarter. Foster drives right, gets tripped up. Heavy contact, no foul called. Here comes Wright down the other way, takes it coast to coast and puts it in. 30-4 Mount Vernon. Here with 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Foster holding it overhead, tossed it into the lane. Here's Reichs. Just had it taken away from behind. And again, you gotta be strong with the ball. Expect pressure at all times. Mount Vernon's gonna turn it over though, however. Couldn't corral it down to the other side of the floor. And Jalen Smith comes to the bench. In comes Siri Smith. All right, so the Wolverines will look for some more here, trailing 30-4. Easter in the left side wing, comes around screen to the right. Now up top, it's Riley Reichs. The zone defense here for the Mustangs. Got a couple players camping out down in the paint. Gonna dare them to shoot the threes. They'll toss it up left, batted out of bounds by Mount Vernon. Oh. Ooh, I'm not sure about that. They're gonna give it to Mount Vernon here. I thought it was tapped out of bounds by Wright. But they'll give the ball to the Mustangs. And not much argument here from the D&H coaching staff. And a nice touch of the bucket along the baseline. Savannah Wright open for the layup. 32-4 Mount Vernon. This is similar to the start of the game that they had against West Liberty back on Saturday nights. That was 53-8 at halftime. They'll toss it left. Oh, an errant pass here from Meester. Siri Smith was wide open, but the pass hit the bottom of the backboard. And they turn it over. It was picked up by Mount Vernon. No look pass to the right side. Frank takes a three and airballs it. Rebound goes to Siri Smith. Tapped out of bounds by Mount Vernon. Frank gets into the passing lane and gets the deflection. And 3 substitutions come in here for Mount Vernon with 5:02 to go until halftime. Mustangs 32, Wolverines 4. And the inbounds pass here to Foster. Wolverines will look for their second field goal of the game here. Down to Rice on the right block. Turn around, rose up and had her shot tipped. Mustangs back the other way. Out to the corner near side. Top of the key, Frank. Sidestep off for defender, that's Foster. Playing with a roll of gauze in her nose. And now the ball is on the floor as Frank gets tripped up. It's picked up in the lane by Reichs. Wolverines got to take away. And Foster gets pickpocketed, and it'll be a running layup the other way by Frank. And Foster just had it taken straight away from her. And she was trying to bring it across half court. And a full timeout has been called by Matt Dove. With 4:20 to go here in the second quarter, it's Mount Vernon 34, Dike-New Hartford 4.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Number 1 and 3, Mount Vernon 34, Dike-New Hartford 4. Here with 4:20 to go in the second quarter. John Mowinkle with you here inside the Mount Vernon gym for this 3A regional semifinal. Wolverines across half court. They have just 1 field goal in the game and 2 made free throws. to get their 4 points. Bounce down to the right block. It's Riley Reichs. Tries a turnaround shot against a very physical post. Meester missed the second attempt. Jalen Smith gets fouled on another putback attempt, and she will head to the free throw line. So finally another chance for the Wolverines to get on the board again. D&H is shooting 1 for 15 for the game, with Jalen Smith to the free throw line right now. First one here, yes. She's shooting 64% at the line this year. And the second one here is also good. And D&H is 4 for 4 at the free throw line here in the game. Jalen Smith has 4 points. Riley Reichs has 2. 3:50 to go here in the second quarter. And we got a drive by Mount Vernon and a foul on D&H. Actually, no, it was not a foul. Just a turnover out of bounds. Players collided. It looked like it was going to be a foul, but not. So Jalen Smith will bring it across here for D&H. Down 34-6. Bounce down to Reichs. Low post right. Turnaround jumper is good. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Mount Vernon 34. Dike-New Hartford 8. As D&H has strung together some points finally. Out to the corner. Three-pointer Pershing. Off the rim and miss. Rebound goes to Meester. Can the Wolverines string together some good possessions here and build some momentum? Tip ball out of bounds here by Pershing. It'll stay with the Wolverines with 30 on the shot clock. And a couple substitutions into the game. Frank and Rasmussen. Peterson inbound and finds Reichs. Down to the post, and they almost turned it over. It was caught by Frank down along the baseline. Went to whip it around her to try to keep it in bounds. But stepped out before she was able to do that. And D&H will inbound here with Meester. Looking. And they inbound here to... Oh, man. They inbounded it to Mallory Peterson. Went to pass it back to Kaylin Meester, who's getting ready to shoot a three, but it was over her head, through her fingertips, and out of bounds, straight into the Mount Vernon team bench. Mustangs have it here, leading at 34-8. Out to the left side. Pershing, catch, shoot three, yes. 37-8 Mount Vernon. 2:45 to go till halftime. Here's a stop and pop from 15 feet out, missed by Mallory Peterson. Fighting for the rebound. It's going to be Mount Vernon getting the rebound, and then a foul called on D&H. It'll be the first personal here for Siri Smith, and the team's first of the second quarter. Autumn Meester getting ready to check into the next dead ball. Down to 2:20 until halftime. A 37-8 lead for Mount Vernon. Wright's got it. Screen set on the right side. Takes it to the right. And sends it back to Frank on the wing. Now kick out. Wing three at the other side. In and out and back down through. Courtney Frank with her second three-pointer of the game. She's 2 for 2 from downtown. And Mount Vernon leads it 40-8. And a steal here at half court. Trying to take it coast to coast. Now it's loose ball. Silman fighting for it, but it's going to be picked up by Taylor Frank. And she hits the mid-range jumper, so they got it anyway. Now it's up in the air. Frank got a steal and goes back to Foster. Taking it across half court, into the front court. Kaylin Meester, her three-pointer, rims out. Rebound Silman, put back too strong. Rebound Mount Vernon. To the near side. It's Taylor Frank, and we got a blocking foul. 13, Peyton Foster. It's called for the foul. And the Mustangs inbound here. And they get it into Wright. Send it to the far side of the court. Frank misses a three. Rebound goes to D&H. Autumn Meester across half court. Now Foster to the right side. Peterson on the wing, drives down to the paint. Loose ball picked up by D&H by Kirsten Peterson. Down to 1 minute to play till halftime. However, Peterson back to Foster, looks at the bucket and takes it right. We got a whistle here. Line. 1-4. That's a foul on 2-4. Riley Rasmussen of Mount Vernon. Her first, team's third. 55 seconds here in the first half. Foster to inbound. And the inbounds pass almost stolen, but picked up by Mallory Peterson. To the right side, Foster takes a three. Too strong. Putback is good by Autumn Meester. So she gets her first points of the game, and Mount Vernon gets an answer down to the other side by Savannah Wright, who is perfect from two-point range tonight, 6 for 6. 30 seconds until halftime. D&H has it. They bounce it down to the post and almost turned it over. Step back three by Mallory Peterson. Rims out. Rebound Mount Vernon. 22 seconds left in the half. The shot clock is off. And Frank drives it right around Silman. Dribbling it near that Mustang logo midcourt. And out of 12 seconds. Now Frank takes her right. Hand off here to Wright. Screen set. Wright drives down in the lane. Floats it up. Gets it to fall. 1 second, and that'll be it for the first half. A three-quarter court heave by Foster was behind the buzzer, and that will bring us to halftime. It's Mount Vernon 46, Dike-New Hartford 10. It's halftime here inside the Mount Vernon Gym.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Sometimes I worry.
Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Dumont Telephone Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video service.
reach halftime inside the Mount Vernon gym, where the number 1 and 3A Mustangs lead Dike-New Hartford 46-10. It'll be a running clock rule once we get rolling in the second half with a 36-point margin. Dike-New Hartford, well, we knew they would have a tough test ahead of them, and that has proven to be true. The Mustangs are as good, possibly better, than advertised. D&H shooting just 3 of 22 for the game. It took until early in the second quarter for them to get their first field goal. And they are 0 of 9 from three-point range, but 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Leading scorers right now, Jalen Smith with 4, Riley Reichs has 4, and Autumn Meester has 2. Meanwhile, for Mount Vernon, they are 19 of 33 for the game, so 57.5% right there. Pretty decent. 8 of 19 from three-point range. That's also really solid, so 42%. And interestingly, they have not shot a free throw in the game. Savannah Wright, 17 points so far to lead the way. Taylor Frank with 15. Quinn Pershing's got 8, and Courtney Frank has 6. So only 4 different players have scored here for the Mustangs. But that's, typically they have their 3 kind of main scorers and then a few others to supplement, and that's kind of what it's been here so far tonight, with kind of those top 3 really being able to take control. Courtney Frank of the Mustangs, 2nd in 3A in assists and 3rd in steals coming into the game as well. Savannah Wright is 3rd in three-pointers made and 5th in total points. So, I mean, it's you kind of knew what you were coming up against. Dike-New Hartford. Unfortunately, they've had a lot of possessions where they've had some shots go halfway down and back out, and some good looks, just not been able to hit them here tonight. But sometimes that is how things go. So the winner of this one will take on either Pella Christian or Mid Prairie in a regional final on Saturday night. And looks like at the end of the first quarter, it was Pella Christian 11, Mid Prairie 10. So looks like the Eagles hanging close in that one with the lead right now. And this is, of course, one of several games going on across the state of Iowa here tonight. We'll just do some other, see if we can get some other scores from around Class 3A if they are posted. Again, it's Pella Christian leading Mount Vernon or Mid Prairie 11-10 at last check. Elsewhere in Class 3A at halftime. Ooh, low scoring one here at halftime. Davenport Assumption leads Monticello 16-8. End of the first quarter. Crestwood on top of Center Point Urbana 9-4. At halftime, Des Moines Christian leads Clarinda 55-26. At halftime, Kemper Catholic leads Van Meter 28-22. And those are the other games with score updates posted as of right now. All right, about another 3 minutes till we get rolling in the third quarter. Again, our halftime score here, number 1 and 3A Mount Vernon 46, Dike-New Hartford 10. The second half is coming up next.
The definition of sportsmanship is the quality of showing fairness.
Respect and generosity towards the opposing team and officials.
The things you say and do are a direct reflection of your school and community.
Please stay positive and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
The second half is right around the corner. It's number 1 in 3A Mount Vernon, 46. Dike-New Hartford, 10. So the running clock rule will be in effect here to get started in the second half until and unless the margin gets back down under 25. Well, let's see what the Wolverines can come up here in the final 16 minutes of the game. Mount Vernon looks well on their way to a trip to the regional final on Saturday night, which they would host, being the top seed here in this region. In classes 3A on up, the higher remaining seed does host the regional final rather than being at a neutral site like in classes 1A and 2A. So here we go. Wolverines moving from right to left with the ball to start the second half. Toss to left, Siri Smith. Step back bucket is good off the backboard. So that gets us rolling here. Siri Smith with her first points of the game. It's 46-12 in favor of Mount Vernon. They have it right now. Here's Frank. Hard drive into the paint. Floats it up through traffic and puts it down through. (48-12) Mount Vernon. Back to a 36-point advantage here. Top of the key. And Mallory Peterson throws a steal into the paint. It's picked up here by Pershing, bringing it across half court. Frank on the right side, and they send it across court. Around the perimeter, here's a drive and a kick out. Catch, shoot, three. Good, rattled down through by Taylor Frank. What do you do, right? I mean, this team is just so good. Here's a free throw jumper missed by Foster. Rebound Mount Vernon. These guys will be a favorite to win it yet again here this year out at Casey's Center. 51-12 Mount Vernon. And a skip pass out to the corner, deflected out of bounds by D&H. Peyton Foster got in the way before the deflection, and Mount Vernon will inbound here down to the baseline. Clock keeps running here. Running clock rule in effect. Inbounds to the near side corner. Wide open three. Catch and shoot is good by Pershing. Again, she just got open on that inbounds play. Made the Wolverines pay, 54-12. And Meester throws it straight to the scorer's table. Looking for Foster, but they weren't on the same page. And it'll be Mount Vernon ball here inbounding from just behind half court. So they'll toss it in, and Wright will take it across half court with 5:45 to go in the third quarter. And we got a travel called here. A little bit of a gather step by Pershing, and she'll turn it over back to the Wolverines here. And you got to tip your cap to D&H, though. An improved season from last year, where they only won 9 games, won 9-15 last year. Got back above 500 here this year in the second year of the Matt Dove era. Foster bounced it to Kirsten Peterson was also checked back into the game for DNH. Up into the air, stolen away by Pershing. Into the paint and back out. Catch, shoot three, no good, missed by Frank. Also be interesting to see what happens with the DNH's enrollment here for next year, whether they stay in 3A, go back down to 2A like usual. And a three-pointer is good by Courtney Frank. One of the smaller 3A teams here this year is DNH. They've gone back and forth, a couple times. They made it to the state tournament one year in 3A. And Mount Vernon turns it over. Let's see if the DNH turns it over back to Mount Vernon. Yeah, in fact, they made it to state in 3A during the Bruce Dahl era. That was in like 2018 or 2019. It was one of their first state tournament appearances in that stretch where they made it to 7 straight. So over halfway through the third quarter now, 3:55 to go. Right in the lane, and we'll shovel it back outside. Newcomer into the game, Olivia Truitt. Now right, step back three from the left wing is no good. Rebound tap to Meester. Wright has not shot the three-pointer as well tonight. She's just 1 of 6. Normally is about 36%. And another turnover. Reichs was looking for Jalen Smith down to the baseline. But that thing was a little too hot to handle, and it flies out of bounds. Mount Vernon moving from left to right here in the second half. Down to 3:14 to go here in the third quarter. Corner three is good. And it's Frank again. She is 4 for 4 from downtown for 12 points. And we got a kickball violation here, and DNH will bring in 4 substitutions. Silman, Autumn Meester, Mallory Peterson, and Siri Smith come in. And Foster remains out there with 2:45 and ticking here in the third quarter. Autumn Eastern inbound here from right in front of me. They'll bounce it into Foster. A 60-12 lead here for Mount Vernon. And DNH turns it over again. Silman down along the baseline. Could not hang on. DNH will close their season at 13-11. But again, some strides from year 1 to year 2 of the Matt Dove era. And we got a foul called right after a three-point was let fly by Savannah Wright. It was missed. And it is an offensive foul on Mount Vernon. Sophia Meester gets called for it. And DNH gets it back here with about 55 to go in the third, trailing 60-12. Drive to the free throw line, and it's ripped away up top here by Meester. And goes straight to Autumn Meester. So the Wolverines get a takeaway. Mallory Peterson misses a three-pointer short. Looks like someone had a fingertip on it. And here come the Mustangs. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. We got Addie Johnson getting set to check into the next dead ball here for the Wolverines. Here in her senior season. Get some good playing time here down the stretch, it looks like. Here's a jumper on the left side of the lane. Good by Savannah Wright. And she is 8 for 8 from two-point range. 9 of 15 overall for 19 points. Mount Vernon still has not shot a free throw in this game. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Foster takes a spin to the free throw line, takes it down, and throws a turnover straight into the lane. Taken away by Lucy Wishmeyer, who is making just her second appearance in the game for Mount Vernon. 45 seconds left, third quarter. 62-12 in favor of the Mustangs. Here's Meester. Left side jumper is missed. Rebound goes to DNH, and then a foul gets called. It looks like Mount Vernon will start to send some bench players in as well. Clock running here, 20 seconds left, third quarter. Addie Joslin comes in for DNH. she's going to come in to replace Peyton Foster. Five seconds left. Here's Autumn Meester across half court, and she gets called for the double dribble. All right, that'll send us to the fourth quarter. Mount Vernon 62, Dike-New Hartford 12. Final stanza is around the corner.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready to refresh your bath or kitchen? Murphy's Heating and Plumbing has your perfect match. From stunning showers to modern toilets, explore endless possibilities in Murphy's exclusive vendor showroom. Stop by on Highway 3 East in Hampton or call for your personal showroom tour. Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, transforming your dreams into reality.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Let's head to the fourth quarter here inside the Mount Vernon gym. The number 1 and 3A Mustangs lead Dike-New Hartford 62-12. Running clock rule is in effect. And here we go. Final stanza underway. Mount Vernon will go to the regional final on Saturday night. Turnaround jumper from the left block missed by Sophia Meester. And here comes D&H with Autumn Meester across half court. D&H will close their season at 13-11 overall. And some of the bench players here in the game for both teams to finish this thing off. Mallory Peterson, a kick out to Jocelyn, holds it overhead. Now down to the block, and a block shot. Ejected away from a Siri Smith by Sophia Meester. Shot fake here for Ella Wilson into the game for Mount Vernon. First time tonight. Corner three is on the way. No good short. That was Kinley Nissen of the Mustangs, but they do corral the offensive rebound. Drive bounce down to Meester, back out. Three-pointer Nissen is swish. Kinley Nissen, freshman here for the Mustangs, getting on the board. They lead it 65-12. Well, this is on pace to be D&H's most lopsided loss of the season. And a three-pointer is missed by Mallory Peterson. They'll get the offensive board, though. Had a tough one against Denver, but really none other quite of this magnitude as far as lopsided results. We got a foul called on Mount Vernon on a shot attempt by Siri Smith. And it's going to go on 2-1. That's Sophia Meester. And free throws pending here. Now for Siri Smith. Clock will stop at 6:24 to go in the fourth. And the first one here, good. One more coming up here for Siri Smith. And this one is good. Now D&H is a perfect 6 for 6 at the free throw line in this game. All right, so here we go with Mount Vernon on offense. Driving down to the left block. Lucy Wishmeyer rises up and knocks down the jumper. They lead it 67-14. They are shooting 27 of 47 in the game. D&H is 4 of 27. And a missed shot by Siri Smith down to the right side. Down to 5:47 and ticking in the fourth quarter. Another layup, driving down Wishmeyer. And she's now 2 for 2 from the field, and the Mustangs lead it 69-14. See what the Wolverines can do here. String something together in the final 5.5 minutes of the season. Cross-court pass, hauled in by Mallory Peterson, takes it down to the baseline and foul. And 2 free throws pending for her. At halftime, it was Pella Christian 18, Mid-Prairie 17. Interesting game going on there. First free throw here by Mallory Peterson is good. Olivia Truitt comes in for Mount Vernon. And the second one here is also good. How about this? 8 for 8 at the free throw line for D&H. But unfortunately not a whole lot to show for it. Trailing 69-16. And a three-pointer missed here by the Mustangs with Telecki. Down to 5 minutes to go in the game. Joslin sends it to Silman. Now Meester terminates the dribble, bounce it down to Silman. Turnaround scoop shot, missed it off the rim. And Smith couldn't get the putback to go. That's the kind of night it has been right there. Wilson throws left, finds Truitt. She takes 3. No good. Rebound Autumn Meester. Good news for D&H is we'll have a lot of production coming back here next year. We'll graduate a couple starters, but you got players like Peyton Foster coming back, Riley Reichs, Kaylin Meester. All 3 of them are juniors. And the starting lineup had, the bulk of the scoring load this year among those 3. Siri Smith takes it down, right side of the paint, up and in for 2. 69-18 Mustangs. 3:52 to go in the fourth quarter.
33.
And more substitutions coming up here for D&H, the next dead ball. Up top of the key. Drive down by Wishmeyer and back around the perimeter they go. Left corner three-pointer, good. Swished by Nissen. And a timeout for some subs for Dike-New Hartford. All right, let's see who we got here. Bryn Sullivan has come in. Maya Sopi is in. Also, Reagan Grassley. Oh, hold on a sec. We got and also Lauren Muller into the game for D&H. So she brings it across half court. 3:25 to go in the game. Grassley to Joslin, left wing, back up top Grassley, into the paint. It's Sopi. Had the ball batted away, run down and picked up by D&H with Bryn Sullivan. Turnaround bucket is good by Maya Sopi. 72-20 Mount Vernon. A 52-point advantage with just under 3 minutes to go. To the right side. A drive down and a foul gets called. Kinley Nissen on the drive. And for the first time tonight, Mount Vernon will shoot free throws. It'll be Kinley Nissen at the line, and the first one is good. And the second one is no good, but they get the offensive rebound, and a travel gets called before the putback attempt. 2:35 to go. Mount Vernon 73, Dike-New Hartford 20. Grassley's got it top of the key. Around the perimeter they go to Muller. Left side corner, back up top Grassley. Sullivan down to Sopi in the low post right, and a foul call on Mount Vernon here. That's the third team foul here in the fourth quarter. 1-4, Ella Wilson. And a lot of youth on this Mount Vernon team as well, so they're going to be a force here in Class 3A. Not just this year, but in the future as well. Down to 1:50 left. And Soppy gets rejected by Sophia Meester. Mullard inbound. Toss it in to Soppy behind the free throw line. Down to 1:25 to go. Around the horn, they send it to Sullivan. Takes it on the baseline and kick back out. Batted away and taken away by Mount Vernon. 73-20 Mustangs with 65 seconds to play in the game. And a floater shot missed by Telecki, out of bounds. And it'll stay with Mount Vernon here with 49 seconds to go. Here's the inbounds, and a three-pointer is missed. Rebound D&H goes to Grassley. 33 seconds left. Shot clock is just ahead of the game clock. Kick out to Joslin. See if she can get a shot up here in her final game of her high school basketball career. This one missed strong by Soppy, a three. Rebound goes to Mount Vernon. 10 seconds left. We'll bring it across half court, and that'll do it. Mount Vernon 73, Dike-New Hartford 20 is the final score. Wolverines have their season come to a close at 13-11. Post-game coverage is coming up next.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa. Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Sometimes I worry.
Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Final score in this regional semifinal, number 1 in 3A Mount Vernon 73, Dike-New Hartford 20. The Wolverines have their season come to a close at 13-11 overall. Mount Vernon moves to 21-2 and will host a regional final coming up on Saturday nights against either Pella Christian or Mid Prairie. Well, Mount Vernon kind of did what they have done throughout the entire season so far, and that is dominate the competition. They were 29 of 53 shooting for the game for 54%, including 14 of 32 sizzling from three-point range, 43.75%, 1 of 2 at the free throw line.
We'll do the one where it's like you have to switch.
And they really limited D&H's opportunities, and the looks that D&H did get, most of them simply just did not go down. Taylor Frank led with 20 points, Savannah Wright 19, Courtney Frank 12, Quinn Pershing with 11, Kinley Nissen 7, and Lucy Wishmeyer with 4 for Mount Vernon. Meanwhile, D&H was held to 6 of 34 shooting, so 17.6%. 0 of 12 from three-point range, but a perfect 8 for 8 at the free throw line. Siri Smith led with 6 points, Jalen Smith with 4, Riley Rice 4, Maya Sapi 2, Mallory Peterson 2, and Autumn Easter finished with 2. So again, D&H has their season closed at 13 and 11 overall. We'll take a timeout. I believe Matt Dell will be coming out to talk here in just a moment. We'll have that interview coming up just a sec here on Radio On The Go Sports.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Dumont Telephone Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
The definition of sportsmanship is the quality of showing fairness.
Respect and generosity towards the opposing team and officials.
The things you say and do are a direct reflection of your school and community.
Please stay positive and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On The Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On The Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On The Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
But the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered. Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On The Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On The Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On The Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online.
It is continuing coverage of Dike-New Hartford girls basketball here in this regional semifinal, being joined right now by head coach Matt Dove after the Wolverines fall 73-20 here on the road against a number 1 in 3A Mount Vernon. And coach, you knew it was going to be a tall task coming in to take on these guys. What's your take on the results of your game, how your team competed in this one?
I thought we were playing pretty hard. I mean, it's just, I don't know what you do in some of those situations. You're asking girls to slide over, take away the drive, but then they got shooters all around the perimeter, so you're just putting them in tough spot after tough spot, and you're hoping that Mount Vernon can miss some shots or make a couple mistakes. And I mean, you can just tell they're a well-drilled team on both ends of the floor, do things very well. Talking with Jacob before the game, he's done an outstanding job this year, coming off a state championship last year, and then just continuing to push and has this team playing really well. So ran into a buzzsaw. We knew it was going to be a tall task, but I'm proud of the kids for how they competed and just kept playing. And that's all we asked from the beginning. We didn't ask, we weren't going to pay attention to the scoreboard. We were just going to compete, and I thought we did that. Kids 1 through 14, so was happy about that.
Yeah, certainly. When it comes to game planning for a team like this, what kind of goes into putting together that scouting report, and then ultimately putting some of those things into action here?
Yeah, you look at 10, 11, and 4 for them, and you knew that they were going to be a heavy part of the offense, trying to get to the basket. So I mean, at most you're trying to get the ball stopped early, so you can give yourself a chance to kind of defend and guard. And we did okay at that sometimes. Other times we'd allow them to get into the paint area, and then whether it's them finishing in the middle or kicking out for spray out threes. I mean, it was just kind of tough. But again, proud of the kids. It wasn't for lack of effort the last 2 days of practice. I thought we had pretty good practices, actually. Coach Danner had the scout for this one, did an outstanding job getting us ready. Coach Peterson did a good job working with the bigs to get us ready. It just, again, ran into a buzzsaw. Really good team. But proud of the kids for how they played.
Yeah, certainly Mount Vernon going to be a favorite to cut down the nets in Wells Fargo Casey Center here once again this year, just as they did last year. But when it comes to some of your players who played their final game in a DNH uniform here tonight, just want to get your thoughts on some of those seniors.
Yeah, it's always an emotional time, and I told them this in the locker room, and I tell coaches it all the time. I mean, just looking at our kids, all 14 of them. They're all such a joy to come and be with at practice every day, and that's worth something. And those 5 seniors certainly led the way for that. Siri Smith, Addie Joslin, Autumn Meester, Mallory Peterson, Josie Silman. I mean, just did an outstanding job this year. We changed some things how we run practice. We changed some things that we do defensively, and they bought in early, and they were the leaders for us, and those kids followed. I don't know what expectations there were coming into this season, but I feel like we were able to, kind of exceed maybe what others thought outside of the locker room. And, it's a credit to those 5 for being the leaders that we needed and just coming to work every day.
Yeah, and ends up being a little bit above 500 finish, 13-11 overall, and you guys certainly played a whole lot better down the stretch of the season. Ended up winning 4 of your final 6 games. I mean, and that's kind of what you want as a team, to be able to perform your best late in the year.
Certainly, and we say it at the beginning of the year. We will get better as the year goes on, and I think the kids do a good job of not just thinking that's lip service. And buying into it every day and understanding that, I mean, you start at the beginning of November and hopefully you go till late February, early March. It's a long season, a lot of opportunities to get better, but you have to be committed to getting better every day. And again, our kids were that, and a lot of that is credit to our assistant coaches, credit to our 5 seniors for just coming to work every day, having the right attitudes, and never too high, never too low, just kept on grinding, and that's what we wanted.
All right, don't want to keep you too long, but any final thoughts you'd like to share here tonight?
No, I just want to thank all the players for their effort all year. Want to thank the parents for all their support, everything they do for these kids. want to thank our assistant coaches, Maddie Danner, Mitzi Peterson. They do a tremendous job with the kids. They're great when we put scouting reports together, do a lot of things that, take a lot of things off my plate. I'd certainly be lost without both of them. Want to thank our administration. I mean, everybody. There's so many people that you can thank, and we had a lot of fun this year, and there's a lot of people to thank for that.
All right, that's D&H head coach Matt Dove. Appreciate the time as always. You're building something great here, and looking forward to seeing what you guys here do here in the future.
I should add too, John. Thank you for everything you do for us, man. I mean, you're just always so positive, and you help build these kids up, man. And they see that. They think a lot of you. Our community thinks a lot of you. So again, thanks for everything you've done for us.
All right, appreciate the kind words. That's Matt Dove, head coach of the D&H girls basketball team, falling 73-20 here against Mount Vernon tonight. And that'll do it for tonight's coverage. I'm John Moenkle reporting from the Mount Vernon Gym on Radio On The Go Sports.